Good morning, children. Welcome back. Today we will study English grammar, and our chapter is chapter number 16, that is direct and indirect speech. Okay, so let us start. There are two ways of reporting what a person has said. Okay, there are two ways of reporting or repeating what a speaker has said, and those two ways are direct and indirect speech. Okay, now what is direct speech? It tells us about when we repeat or when we report the exact word of the speaker. Okay, when we repeat or when we report the actual words of the speaker, it is called as direct speech. Okay, students. Now, and what is indirect speech? In indirect speech, we report them in our own words, means we explain it in our own viewpoint. Okay, let us see with this example here. Example is, she said I love books. Over here this sentence is in which form? Direct form. Actual word, these are actual words which she spoke. I love books, these are the actual words. So when there are actual words, it is called as direct speech, and when we explain this in our words, or and when we explain, when we expect meaning of that. For example, she said that, see here we have changed it, she loved books. We have changed into our own viewpoint, we have changed the sentence. Here we do not repeat the exact word, here we write it in our own words, hence it is called as indirect speech. In indirect speech, we change the pronoun here, as well we have to change the tense of the verb also. Okay. Now move forward towards points to remember when we change, or how to identify a direct and indirect speech, or how to when we change from direct to indirect speech. What are the important points that we should remember? Point number 1 says about reported speech, inverted commas. Okay, first of all, we should know that the word said is called as RV. RV means reporting verb. Said is called as reporting verb. And further, the words you can see within inverted commas. Okay, these are the inverted commas, and these words which you see within inverted commas, they are called as reported speech. Okay. And point number 2, use of comma. We have to use a comma in order to divide reporting verb and the reported speech. Okay. Between both of these, we always use a comma in direct speech. And third point is regarding capital letter. When we write reported speech, when we write the actual word of the speaker, over here we have to write the first letter in capital form. Now regarding indirect speech, when we change sentence from direct to indirect speech, we mainly drop the inverted commas. You can see in indirect speech example, there is no inverted comma. Okay. Then further, we remove the comma which is in direct speech. When we write indirect speech, we remove the comma, and over there we add the conjunction that. Okay, this is an assertive sentence, so we have used here that. According to the different kinds of sentence, we use different conjunctions. Okay, different kinds of sentence you may know: assertive sentence, then imperative sentence, interrogative sentence, and exclamative sentence. Which will the use of that which will be seen in next class when we see how to convert them from direct to indirect speech. Then further, tense of RV never change. Okay, so reporting verb is never changed. Its tense is never changed. Means reporting of said is not changed to say. Okay, it is not changed into present tense. As well, it is not changed into future tense. Will say. Okay, we cannot write in the form. Said will remain in said form. So these are the points to remember. Move forward towards some general rules. Okay, before converting sentence from direct to indirect, we should remember some general rules. Okay, these are divided into three parts. That is change of tense, then change of pronouns, and finally change of time and place. Okay, but in this period we are going to see how change of tense, how to change the tense of given sentence in direct to indirect. So these are indirect, these are direct form, and these are of indirect form. How to change from direct to indirect. So first point is about when a sentence is given, when a direct speech sentence is given in simple present, it is changed into simple past. Okay. Point number 2, when a sentence is given in present continuous, it is changed into past continuous. Okay. How to identify it is in present continuous? You can see is MR plus V1 ing in the sentence, and that is changed into past continuous. Past continuous includes was, were plus V1 ing form. So you remember that, and you should remember, you should read both through all the tenses rule. Then only you can remember, and then only you can able to convert them easily. Point number 3 is about present perfect tense, that is changed into past perfect tense. Present perfect includes has plus V3, that is changed into past perfect, that includes had plus V3 form of the verb. Point number 4, present perfect continuous is changed into past perfect continuous tense. So these are the tense for present tense. Moving forward towards past tense. Point number 5, simple past is changed into past perfect. Point number 6, past continuous is changed into past perfect continuous tense. Point number 7, past perfect no change. Point number 8, past perfect continuous also no change. Means if question is given in direct speech as in past perfect tense and past perfect continuous tense, so the sentence will not change into indirect speech because there is no rule to change it from direct to indirect speech. And further, how to change the modal verbs? Here, shall is changed into should, will is changed into would, can is changed into could, may is changed into might. So in this way, we have to change sentence from direct to indirect speech. We have seen in this lecture how to change the tense. In further lecture or in further next video or next period, in that we are going to see how to change the pronoun. Okay, we have to change the pronoun also. As before I have told you here, see, I is changed into she. How do we have to change it? You will see that in further in general rules. And then also we are going to see how to change the time and how to change the place. Okay student, so that's all for the day. Today you have to learn these rules. Okay, memorize, then only